So there we are then, just a reminder that we kick off with Mateus and his team 2-1 behind after the first leg in Munich. So the tactics, as Steve said, are bound to be fascinating. The referee comes from Belgium, and so do his two linesmen, Frans van der Renbaert, and we'll see now what Norwich can do. Here's Sutton, back to Bowen. Already, little Edie gets on the move. The challenge comes in from number 4, Kreutzer. Well, Sutton takes up a position on the 6-yard line. Fox comes in behind him. That was Sutton, and the shove by him gives Bayern a breather early on. Valencia and Vitacek pushed right forward, and Jorginho, the Brazilian's gone up for this free kick, number 2. That was Vitacek. Oh, and Gunn just got to that before Valencia. Number 11 is Goss. Sutton. Oh, and Kreutzer comes right in the back of him. Number 4 gives Norwich a free kick in an advantageous position.
2 early tackles where he's come through the forwards, Kreutzer, the number 4. One more, and I would have thought a yellow card was due.
Well, he might have got one then with some referees. However, it's Sutton waiting now as Newman and Crook stand over the ball. Mark Bowen is there as well. Polston starts to move forward now. This is Crook. In comes Sutton. Headed back in again by Butterworth. Comes out to Goss. And surely it's asking too much for him to produce another one just like that goal in the Olympic Stadium.
When they're being half cleared at the moment, it's like a magnet. Always seems to end up at Jeremy Goss, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's having a wonderful season, isn't he, at the moment? Here come Bayern Munich. Helmer from the back, Nerlinger. And Ziege, the number 3, is playing right up there on the left of the attack at the moment. Here's Jorginho, the other so-called fullback. 8 is Schupp. Well, he made some progress there, and on these corner kicks, they've got to keep an eye on the 2 centre-backs who come up, Helmer, number 5, and Kreutzer, 4. They've both been known to score from these. It's turned in by Schupp. The header out wasn't sent, and Valencia got in, and Bayern Munich score. Adolfo Valencia swooping when the defence seemed transfixed. And what a game we've got here now. The Germans have taken the lead in the 5th minute. Ziege took the corner, number 3, played it short to Schupp. Then the cross went in. The header hit a Norwich player, in fact, and Valencia scores.
Well, it was unfortunate. You can see Rob Newman heads it. It hits John Polston, comes back to Valencia. 6-yard box. Thanks very much.
And now at the other end, a corner to Norwich. We'll debate the mathematics of that goal in just a second. Norwich will try and get one back right away. John Polston forward, and Butterworth and Newman. It means now that the aggregate score is 2-2, but Norwich technically are ahead on away goals. He was bundled over, but the ball runs on to Bowen. Crook. Polston. Crook again. Sutton's up there. Fox is trying to reach it. He has. This is Bowen. Oh, what a chance for Sutton, and he's pulled it wide. For anybody just coming in, the Come On You Yellows is to encourage a Norwich side who are 1 goal behind on the night. Bayern Munich scoring inside the first 5 minutes. We've now been playing nearly 19 minutes, so the aggregate scores are level. But Norwich have a free kick, which Ian Crook prepares to take. Sutton coming in now. Well, that's a bit of a risky ball, that. Right across the field, and Jorginho saw it coming all the way, and now he's in the attack. And Valencia striding forward here. And just at the last, a challenge from Ian Crook. With 4 players well upfield here for Bayern. Vitacek fouled us by Butterworth. And Vitacek makes the most of it. Now, Butterworth is also a player on 1 caution, and if he does that again, he'll get a second.
Claiming he got the ball, I think he caught Vitacek before actually making contact with the ball as well, and so I do think a warning there was fair enough. And as you saw the referee saying, look, another one like that, and it will be a yellow card.
Yes, just to explain to those of you who may not be quite as familiar with the European rules, if a player gets a second yellow card, even if it's in a different match, of course, he's suspended for 1 game. And several of the Norwich lads were cautioned in the first round against Vitesse Arnhem. Valencia with his arms up. Helmer trying to stay onside as Norwich start to move out. Ziege, the kicker, checked and went back. Helmer. We're just coming up to the half-hour mark in this second leg of the UEFA Cup. The ball coming off the head of Wouters. Sutton, Fox to his right, Sutton shoots!
Knocking some good balls into Sutton, he's holding it up, but not quite joining as much as you would like from midfield. I still think they're conscious, look, 1-0, if we don't concede another goal, we're still okay, and it's just holding them back from midfield going forward as perhaps they would if they needed to score themselves.
Well, that was Steve Coppell's prediction, wasn't it? 1-0 tonight to Bayern, but here they come looking for a second. It's Valencia, and outside him 2 players. One of them here is Jorginho, now Schupp. Jorginho, oh, Gunn saves brilliantly, and the header goes wide.
Well, it was a great strike, wasn't it, by Jorginho? On his less favoured left foot as well. Wouldn't have thought so. Fortunately for Gunn, it was almost at him, and it was self-preservation, wasn't it? Probably more than anything.
Well, it was reactions, wasn't it? But Nerlinger coming in for the header after Jorginho's original effort. Gunn's response was good enough. Vitacek. Ziege. Let's look where he... Oh, it's Ziege right through! Great save again by Gunn. That was a better save because they were clean through there. Christian Ziege, the number 3, who gets lots of goals in German league football from that position. Well, Gunn was the hero.
Right, as you say, that was even better. You can see it just goes past the sweeper Culverhouse. Fortunately, he doesn't bring him down, otherwise it would have been a penalty, and Gunn spread himself. Great save, and it's Culverhouse picking up the pieces.
And again, now it's Bowen. On again to Edie. Sutton taking up his position by the far side. Goss comes in. Valencia with the flick to Schupp. Vitacek killed that. Oh, look at Valencia on the return. Found by Vitacek, who's now making strides in the middle. And here is Vitacek, and his first touch just overran it. Sutton. Wouters. It's a good ball down the line from Jorginho. And the half-time whistle goes at Carrow Road with this European tie, thanks to Valencia's early goal. Very, very much on the line. Norwich City 0, Bayern Munich 1 at half-time in the second leg. Aggregate score 2-2. Norwich technically ahead still on the away goals rule if that comes into play. But they found that 45 minutes a whole lot different to the game in Munich. Half-time score then on the night. Norwich City 0, Bayern Munich 1.